Hello, I'm Dr. Debbie, and this is Evolve Global 22's Healing Light Studio. We offer gentle, evidence-informed, soul-rooted practices for adults, children, and families, supporting whole person healing, health, and wellness with a special focus on nervous system regulation, emotional wellness, identity and self-connection, healing in everyday life, and balance that actually works in the real world. Our work is guided by the power of three: energy medicine, Ayurveda-inspired living, and herbal wisdom. We strive to help heal the whole person, a truly comprehensive, integrated approach. This work continue in a sustainable and accessible way. We have created Evolve Global 22's Healing Light Studio on Patreon. Patreon allows this work to exist without overwhelm, without high financial barriers, and without asking people to do more than they are able. There is a space for you here at whatever level feels right. Healing happens here. Wholeness lives within you. Good evening, my beautiful Evolve Global 22 family. Welcome. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. We are continuing our Evolve Global 22's book club. This is a free one that's on my YouTube channel, The Science of the Sacred, Bridging Global Indigenous Medicine Systems and Modern Scientific Principles. Before we go any further, let's arrive fully, gently, and without rushing. Place both feet on the floor. Let your shoulders soften. Unclench that jaw and let your belly relax. Not pulled in, not braced, and not guarded. Take a slow breath in through your nose and release, pushing everything from the day away. In through the nose and push everything away. Tonight is not about fixing yourself. It's not about correcting your body. It's not about trying harder to heal. This chapter, which is chapter 7, the natural microbiologist, does not shout. It whispers a truth so simple that we often miss. The body is not a machine. It is a living ecosystem. Not food as calories, not medicine as force, not symptoms as failure. But the body as soil, rhythm, memory, intelligence, and response. Indigenous medicine systems have always understood this. Modern science is only now catching up. Healing does not begin with control. Healing begins with listening. If you've been tired of fighting your body, if healing has felt exhausting, if you've done all the right things and still feel off, tonight, my friends, this is for you. Why this matters in 2026. In 2026, wellness conversations have fundamentally shifted. People are no longer just asking, what should I eat? What supplement should I take? What protocol should I follow? They are asking deeper, more honest questions, such as, why does my stomach tighten before my mind even knows I'm anxious? Why does stress immediately affect my digestion? Why does my immune system crash after burnout? Why do I feel inflamed even when I'm doing everything right? Science is now confirming what indigenous medicine systems has always known. The microbiome responds to safety, rhythm, emotion, and environment, not just to food. Your gut listens to your nervous system tone, your stress hormones, your sleep quality, your emotional load, and your sense of safety or threat. This chapter sits at the intersection of gut health, trauma-informed healing, nervous system regulation, immune resilience, ancestral and indigenous wisdom. Now, as always, our learning points. Learning point number 1 that is taken from chapter 7 in The Science of the Sacred. Your body is not a machine. It's an ecosystem. Modern medicine trained us to think in parts. Digestion system over here, immune system over there, nervous system somewhere else. But ecosystems do not function in isolation. In nature, soil affects roots. Roots affect trees. Trees affect air. Air affects rain. Rain affects microbes. Nothing functions alone. Your body works the same way. Your digestion is not just about what you eat. It's about how safe your body feels while eating. Your immune system is not just about germs. It's about how much rest, repair, and emotional support you receive. Your gut microbes respond directly to cortisol, which is stress hormones, adrenaline, breath patterns, sleep quality, emotional tone, and perception. When stress becomes chronic, the ecosystem adapts. This is why people can eat perfectly and still feel inflamed. The body is receiving nutrients, but the environment still feels unsafe. Folks, the terrain matters more than the symptom. Healing begins when we stop asking, what's wrong with me, and start asking, what is my body responding to? This feels like a tight or clenched belly, heaviness or pressure after meals, bloating without a clear cause, or a constant wired but tired state. This sounds like stomach gurgling or churning, making noises, frequent sighing, snapping or irritability with people you love, an inner voice saying, why am I like this? This tastes like cravings for sugar, salt, bread, or coffee, food tasting dull or unsatisfying. Because, my friends, you're eating stress. Eating quickly without noticing texture or flavor. This smells like acidic breath during stress, sour stomach sensations, sharp adrenal sweat, muted or absent hunger cues. In energy medicine, folks, we know that stress creates energetic contraction. That contraction tells the body it is under threat. This is what stress does to the ecosystem. When threat is perceived, digestion slows, absorption changes, and the immune system shifts into defense. For example, you eat while rushing, worrying, or scrolling. Your body reads the moment as unsafe, so your gut tightens even if the food is healthy. In Ayurveda inspired living, we know that Ayurveda calls digestion Agni, which is fire or inner fire, that digests food, emotions, and experiences. Stress weakens this digestive fire, weakening the ecosystem. For example, fear contributes to this. Rushing, irregular schedules, and stress overall weakens Agni, or the inner fire. Rhythm, on the other hand, strengthens digestion more than restriction. For example, eating regular meals and sleeping at consistent times reduces bloating more than cutting out another food. In herbal wisdom, we know herbs support the terrain rather than attacking symptoms. Herbs support the ecosystem. They soothe inflammation, support microbial balance, and calm the gut-brain axis gently. For example, consistent, gentle herbal support helps digestion stabilize instead of swinging between flare-ups and crashes. Now, my friends, for learning point number 2, diversity equals resilience. In nature, resilience comes from diversity. A forest with only one species collapses easily. A microbiome with low diversity becomes fragile. A life built on rigid routines becomes brittle. Modern wellness culture often promotes control disguised as discipline. For example, rigid food rules, inflexible routines, fear of deviation, fear of rest. Ecosystems thrive on variation, flexibility, and adaptation. Sometimes, my friends, your body needs warmth instead of raw foods, rest instead of workouts, simplicity instead of constant new protocols. Diversity does not mean chaos. It means the ability to respond to life without breaking. In our real life day to day, this feels like anxiety when plans change, tension when routines are disrupted, fear of doing healing wrong. It sounds like I have to get this right. I can't relax. If I stop, I'll fall apart. It tastes like eating the same safe foods repeatedly, deprivation followed by binging, or loss of pleasure in eating. It smells like sterile environments, constant cleanliness without grounding, an absence of warmth or earthiness. In energy medicine, rigidity stagnates energy and flow restores adaptability. For example, when a routine breaks, it's been a long day. When a routine breaks, grounding touch or breath prevents emotional spiraling. In Ayurveda, we honor seasons, cycles, and changing needs. For example, warm foods and slower evenings in winter build resilience instead of forcing summer habits year round. In herbal wisdom, appropriate herbs gently support adaptation and buffering stress responses. For example, supportive herbs help prevent stress from tipping the body into extremes. Now, my friends, learning point number 3, based upon the science of the sacred and what I took from this reading. Trauma is stored in the gut. Trauma is not defined by what happened. Trauma is defined by what the body had to carry without support. The gut is the body's early warning system. When overwhelmed, the gut responds. Digestion tightens, absorption changes, microbial balance shifts. This is not weakness, it's survival intelligence. This feels like nausea during stress, tight stomach before conflict, heaviness after emotional interactions. It sounds like shallow breathing, stomach clenching, or I'm fine while bracing internally. This tastes like sugar cravings for comfort, warm carbs for safety, appetite disappearing during overwhelm. This smells like stress sweat, acidic breath, and tension held in the body. In energy medicine, my friends, we know by working with our energy system, it releases energetic bracing that keeps the gut in defense. For example, after a hard conversation, grounding helps the stomach soften instead of staying clenched. In Ayurveda, trauma aggravates the nervous system or the vata in one of our body constitutions, which is high in wind. Warmth and rhythm ground it. For example, warm tea and early sleep calm anxiety-related gut symptoms. In herbal wisdom, appropriate herbs calm the gut-brain signaling and support the gut lining. For example, gentle herbs reduce the intensity and frequency of flare-ups over time. Now, my friends, learning point number 4. Healing requires safety, not force. No ecosystem heals under threat. Pressure, even self-imposed, feels like danger to the body. Safety is biological permission for repair. The result is digestion improves, inflammation decreases, and the immune responses regulate. Healing cannot be bullied into existence. In energy medicine, by working with our energy system, it signals safety so the body can soften. For example, shoulders drop and digestion improves after grounding. In Ayurveda, we protect Agni or fire through gentleness and rhythm. In herbal wisdom, herbal appropriate interventions and support soothe stress-driven inflammation. Now, learning point number 5, you are not broken. You are adapting. Know that symptoms are strategies. Fatigue forces rest. Cravings seek comfort. Anxiety increases vigilance. When the body is heard, it no longer has to shout. In energy medicine, we honor adaptation as wisdom. In Ayurveda, we reframe imbalance, not identity. And in herbal wisdom, we provide supports and repair without shame. Now, let's talk about a point of truth. Your body is always choosing life, even when it hurts. Inflammation is protection. Fatigue is a boundary. Cravings are communication. Healing is not becoming someone else. Healing is returning to your relationship. Now, my friends, I want to share with you that Evolve Global 22 Healing Light Studio is on Patreon. Whoops, I skipped ahead. I almost forgot our journaling questions. Let's talk about our 5 journaling questions. Let me look them up here because for some reason, my notes are off. So give me one moment. Okay, let's see. My apologies. Our journaling reflection questions for tonight. Number 1, what signals has my gut been sending me lately? Number 2, where have I been forcing healing instead of creating safety? Number 3, what part of my ecosystem needs care first? Number 4, which power of 3 pillar do I need the most right now? And number 5, what is one gentle promise I can make to my body this week? Now, my friends, for our Patreon. Evolve Global 22 Healing Light Studio is now on Patreon. It is a place where you can become a community supporter for just $1 a month. No one is excluded. This supports free public teachings, keeps healing accessible, builds community and solidarity. It literally keeps the lights on. Tier number 2 is the Founders Healing Circle for deeper integration and support. This includes extended teachings beyond my public content, full practices and variations, printable tools and journals, and healing circles grounded in real life. Our commitment, all Patreon proceeds go back into the healing ecosystem, supporting those who cannot afford full services, creating accessible education, and serving individuals, families, and children who otherwise might be left out due to financial reasons. This is a healing service, not a hierarchy. So as you know, my friends, we are coming to our end of our Monday night live stream. Please be patient with me. Forgive the 1 or 2 little mix-ups. It's been a long day. I do all of this for you, and I do the best I possibly can. So for tonight, I am going to sign off. This is Dr. Debbie with Evolve Global 22's Healing Light Studio. Remember, healing lives here, but wholeness lives within you. I love you all. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow.